Welcome, welcome to my ex dirty secrets.
The sound of her suitcase wheels scraping across the marble floor was the last thing I heard before the door closed. That sound, hollow, dragging, still echoes in my mind. "Be back Monday," she'd said with a quick smile, the kind that didn't quite reach her eyes. Then she was gone. I stood in the doorway for a long time after that, the morning light spilling across the empty hallway, catching the dust particles in slow motion. Something in my gut twisted. I told her not to go on that trip. I told her I didn't trust him. Her boss, Ryan. Too many late calls. Too many private meetings. Too many excuses that didn't add up. She laughed it off like I was paranoid. "It's work, Daniel. You really think I'd do something like that?" And I wanted to believe her. God, I wanted to. The first 2 days were quiet. She texted in short bursts. A few words, never full sentences. Just landed. Busy day, talk later. Dinner with team. Each message was like a bandage over a growing wound. Superficial. Temporary. By Saturday night I couldn't take it anymore. I scrolled through our old photos. Beach trips, birthdays, the goofy selfies she used to take when she burned breakfast. I zoomed in on her eyes in those pictures, trying to find the version of her I used to know. The one who couldn't go an hour without calling. The one who said I made her feel safe. Now she was in another city. With him. That thought kept me awake. Sunday morning I decided to call. It rang twice before she picked up. Her voice was quiet, slightly breathless. "Hey babe," she said. "Can I call you later? We're, heading to breakfast with the team." "Sure," I said. "What's the plan today?" "Meetings mostly. A presentation after lunch." But something in the background caught my ear. Laughter. A man's voice. Close enough that she had to lean away from the phone. Then the sound of a door closing. "You okay?" "Yes. Yeah. Just need to go. Talk soon." She hung up before I could answer. I sat there, staring at my phone, a numb weight in my chest. That afternoon I opened her Instagram. No new post. But her boss had uploaded a story. A short clip from what looked like a winery tour. He was laughing, glass in hand. The camera panned, catching a blurred reflection in a mirror behind him. A woman with auburn hair, holding a wine glass, looking away. My wife had auburn hair. I froze the frame and took a screenshot. My pulse hammered in my ears. I zoomed in pixel by pixel. The outline of her scarf. The same one I'd seen her pack that morning. I wanted to scream, but all that came out was silence. That night, her last text arrived. "Hey, flight got pushed. Be back Monday evening. Don't wait up. Love you." I didn't reply. I just stared at it, reading between every word. Flight got pushed. Don't wait up. Love you. 3 sentences that felt rehearsed. Controlled. I slept maybe an hour that night, my mind playing and replaying the same movie. Her sitting too close to him, the clink of wine glasses, a hotel room door closing softly behind them. By Monday morning I was done waiting. I drove to the airport earlier than her flight was due to land. My hands trembled on the steering wheel the whole way. I parked, walked into the arrivals hall and waited. My heart beat so hard I could feel it in my throat. When she finally appeared, I almost didn't recognize her. Her hair was tied back, her makeup slightly smudged, but what struck me most was the look in her eyes. Nervous, like she'd rehearsed a story but wasn't sure I'd buy it. "Hey," she said, forcing a smile. "You didn't have to come." "I wanted to," I replied, my voice calm, too calm. "How was the trip?" "Busy. Exhausting." She stretched her lips into that same practiced smile. "I missed you." But as she spoke, her phone buzzed in her hand. She glanced at it for half a second before sliding it into her bag. That half second was enough. I saw the name flash on the screen. Ryan. When we got home I helped her unpack. Her clothes smelled faintly of cologne, not mine. Something sharper, unfamiliar. I lifted her jacket and something fell from the pocket. A hotel keycard. Not the brand her company usually booked. "Forget this," I asked, holding it up. She froze. Oh, that must have been from, when the conference hotel ran out of rooms. They split us up. I had to stay elsewhere for a night. Who's us? I asked quietly. Just me and some team members. You're reading too much into it, Daniel. Her voice trembled slightly, and for the first time she couldn't look me in the eye. That night while she showered I checked her phone. I'd never done that before, it felt wrong. But something deeper than guilt drove me. Fear. Her messages with Ryan were mostly deleted. Except one thread, buried in her archived chats. Ryan. Still thinking about last night. Can't stop. Her. Please. Not here. I'll call later. My stomach clenched. The room spun. I felt every ounce of air leave my body. The sound of running water from the shower was distant, like static. I sat on the edge of the bed, staring at the glowing screen until it dimmed. When she came out, I was still sitting there. Her towel clung to her shoulders, droplets running down her neck. She saw the phone in my hand and froze. Daniel. Don't, I said softly. Just don't. Her lips parted, but no words came. I told you not to go with him, I said. I begged you. Tears welled in her eyes. It wasn't supposed to happen. I didn't mean. I stood up, cutting her off. You did mean it. You made a choice. For a long time neither of us spoke. The house felt unbearably quiet. Finally I walked toward the door. You'll be back Monday, I said, repeating her message from before. But you'll come back to an empty house. I left before she could answer.